Hey, I missed y'all. Sorry for being gone all week. Basically, there was Thanksgiving, and then I was back for a week and had the charity stream where we met our goal for raising over $7,000. Fuck cancer, by the way. And then I left y'all again for another week. And why I was gone? Well, I was on a cruise. It was with my girlfriend and her family, and we went out of Miami, stopped at Grand Cayman and Cozumel, Mexico. And it was my first time on a cruise, so I didn't really know what to expect, and the only thing I didn't want to happen was have seasickness, which thankfully I didn't. But there was someone who threw up like right outside our room, which wasn't very cool of them. Anyways, I was invited to go on the cruise, and the first thing I learned is that they have a casino on board. The only time I have been in a casino was New Orleans, when me and the other gaming buddies went for Lethal House. There I really only played roulette and 2 games of blackjack where I ended up losing $200, but blank won $400. This time I was coming back for revenge. Day 1 on the cruise was kind of just figuring out where everything was, and holy shit, I didn't realize how big cruise ships actually were. Like, it actually just feels like you're on a resort when you can't see the outdoors. There's 8 elevators on each side of the ship and 14 decks. A lot of my time was kind of spent by the pool in the sun, but there was so much to do every day. There was like karaoke every night, which we went to one night. That was fun. No, I didn't participate. Sorry. No videos of that. No, nothing of that out there. They had mini golf, pool tables, water slides. It was all so cool. So much to do, and just unfathomable that all of this was on one ship. For food, there was some main places to go, like a buffet style where they had pretty much any food you can think of, and then there was main dining where you can reserve a table and just all sit down and have like a 3-course meal. We did buffet for breakfast and lunch, and then dinner we had the main dining, and the food was just amazing everywhere. Main dining, buffet, it was so yummy. I think I had a different kind of steak just about every night at the main dining, but by far the best part was the staff. I mean, we sit at the same table every time, so we got the same staff at the table, and they were super nice. We got to learn like a lot about them, talk to them every night. It was just always a joy seeing them. And we would also go to the pub after dinner. They had some music there, and we would always have the same server, Juan. Juan was so freaking amazing. he was always super funny, super kind. Like recognized us from day 1 of the cruise, and he remembered us every time. What we wanted to drink, and what like our usuals was. We sat in like the same chair every time. It was a blast just talking to Juan, meeting him. And by the end of the cruise, it felt like we were best friends. And I think that was just my favorite part. All the people, everyone on the staff was so nice. But aside from that, I went to the casino after the pub just about every night, and it was blackjack time. In case you don't know, blackjack, that's the one where you want to get as close to 21. It's the card game. You want to get as close to 21 without going over, and you just want to have the higher card amount than the dealer. If you go over, 21, you lose. If the dealer beats you, you lose your money. Not good. But I was determined to learn blackjack since it felt like that was the one game that took skill rather than playing slots or roulette, where it was all just random, like completely random. There was no skill involved. So I downloaded 2 apps on my phone, and since there was no Wi-Fi, I could basically just any downtime I had, I was playing these 2 apps that. I didn't buy the ship cruise Wi-Fi, or I didn't have any cellular. I didn't want to do any of that. Just a lot of extra money spent. But I had these 2 apps, Blackjack 101 and just a generic blackjack game to practice. And I used these 2 to memorize all the strategies. And at the end of the week, I was up $500. So it was insane. The first time I played, I was up $200, and then I lost $100 the next day. And then the day after, I went up 100 again, and went up like 200. And it was just crazy. I don't know how. I think I just got really lucky in the end, because I knew all the basic strategies. I wasn't counting cards or anything like that. I wasn't that smart. Maybe I'll learn one day. Maybe, gambling streams, right? I can't do that. But yeah, it was just a crazy experience, and I don't know. I like blackjack. I had a ton of fun. Throughout the day, the cruise had some other things, trivia, music, some raffles for random stuff, and just general events. Laser tag was an event set up one day, and I did that. We had vests and our laser tag gun, and went in this huge inflatable area where we were separated into teams and just battled it out. My team won, of course. I was second place in points. I'm pretty sure the guy above me was cheating or something, but I had the best accuracy on the team. So again, don't know how I didn't, get first. I guess I should have shot more people, but shot more people. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't know. Maybe that's gonna get flagged and manually reviewed for this video. Well, whatever. But yeah, I learned I'm pretty much a beast at laser tag. The other super memorable event was called the Crazy Quest. It was at 11 p.m. at night, and we were super tired, but it was only 18 plus allowed, and this was a theater of about 300 to 400 adults, and we were all separated into sections based on where we sat. Each section had 2 team captains chosen. The main guy running the event, we'll just call him like the taskmaster, because I don't remember what they called him. He would give you a task, and the faster you completed the task, the more points your section got. So the first section to do the task would get 4 points, the last section would get 0. And the task started out simple, like put lipstick on somebody or put lipstick on a guy. It was kind of funny, but the quests got pretty wild. I'm telling you, this taskmaster guy got flashed maybe 3 times, as one quest was to show a piercing below the neck, and another was to show a tattoo in a quote-unquote secret spot, he said. So that was insane. But I think the funniest part was the task where the section needed to give the team captain 5 pairs of guys' pants. And so people were just throwing their pants to the front. When it was all said and done, the taskmaster then told the people who threw their pants to all get on the main floor. And so there was maybe 40 people on this main floor without pants. And he just had them all dance. He put on like some crazy music, and they were all just like having a good time. It was really funny. It was great. It was a great time. And I could talk on and on about this trip. I don't know if you're bored, want to ask me anything about it on stream, happy to answer. But pretty much, I'm here now. I'm back, and I'm here to talk about some V80 stuff. I know I'm a little late to this, but I didn't really want to step on the whole Patreon thing. I don't know. I'm here to talk about V80 now. There's V80 information floating around on the Zeekers Patreon. We got some information on the new look of VOW. Here it is. It seems like Zeekers has a focus on even more creatures for future updates. But this image of VOW, it kind of looks like a jungle, which is what Zeekers said he was going for. I think the coolest part of this information, though, is that he has plans to have specific moon-specific creatures, as well as limiting their pathfinding in water. So they hopefully now when you're going in those mine caves, you won't get screwed over by one of the enemies. I hate how the spider moved at Mach 10 chasing me through the water when I was just a slow turtle. But I'm always a huge fan of new creatures, so I'm excited to see what he's cooking up, and this means more guide and bugs for me to find, which I love doing. I know a lot of people, aren't into bugs. I get a few things on the Kiwi guide now and then. They're like, oh, it's a shame that the only thing you can do against this creature is, glitch it or bug it out, kill it with cheese. But what do you want? It's a crazy overpowered creature. You could sneak up, grab the egg if you really wanted to. I'm just here to show ways to kill it. I just love doing this kind of thing. Even in my GTFO days, I would go out of my way to find bugs for speedruns, and just really wanted to be on the bug hunting team at one point for that game. I think it's so fun trying to break a game or just push its limits. Plus, I get to give Zeekers more to work on, so hopefully we'll get more updates. I think the more I break in his game, the more he'll want to fix it, and then hopefully we get more updates along with those, right? But speaking of bugs, Zeekers did mention a lot of bugs would be looked at and worked on. It seems the good kind, though, not just like, oh, we're going to remove, your ability to sprint. But it seems like lag issues, general desync, performance issues is what he said he was looking at. I do think alongside that, we might finally lose things like Wodolite and Jester trapping, but hey, I'm just hoping for some more balances alongside that. I think Zeekers is looking to that, and maybe, just maybe if we're lucky, we might get a new moon. Please, Zeekers, I've been good this year. Give me moon for Christmas. But yeah, give me liquidation. Anywho, it seems like the update will be early next year, Zeekers said, but that's all I got. Leave a sub if it's your first time here. I hope you enjoyed this talk, this story time. I just wanted to give a little update on, where I've been in case you didn't see all the other updates I was giving to the Discord and stuff. I'll see you very, very soon in the live streams. Bye.